Yeah, this is Lenny Kurlou, and you're tuning into PEP Talk with Peppy. Hey, that thing day, careful how you go that thing day. Tabo that thing day, mind how you chopping that thing day. Well, chop out that thing day, careful about that thing day. Yeah, man, tune in every time you hear Lenny Kurlou, sister. Much love.
So, Brother Farouk, thank you so much for coming to the show.
To be in these places at the time that. So yeah, I'm in the right place at the right time.
Because hear what happened now. I told you the Jamaican accent was gonna come out. I'd love to be able to name all the bands, and I can. But I know I'm gonna miss.
You've been called selfless, you've been called kind, loving, all kinds of stuff. We know you're passionate about. Talk about your little 10-month-old son. Yeah. Talk about that, your pride and joy, of course.
I love my son. His name is Jawari, and he was born on Christmas Day. He's
wow.
It's about time again. Ain't no easy way out. This will be out. It's about time again. You will see time again, yeah. So what if people them up dancing? Teenagers romancing. It's memorable time again. If I people help me sing this, oh, festival,
Lenny Kurlou, I'm a huge fan, as you know.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, great. So I remember going to Bucum in Adams Morgan and seeing you on stage performing with Storm Reggae Band, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And that was my first introduction to who Lenny Kurlou was. Through the course of those years, a lot of things have changed, different band, all of them kind of thing there. But let's start from the beginning. Where did you grow up?
Kingston, Jamaica.
And when did you emigrate to the States?
About 1985.
And then when you came to the States, what were you doing professionally?
Well, I was going to school. And then hook up with some of my classmates and things. They do music, DJ and everything. So all I used to do is just be a selector on the sound system, DJ. So, and I used to tell them what to do to better themselves. So why don't you be an artist? I said, nah, that's not me. So one night after they finished practicing and everything, I took out the mic and I sing. And everybody was like, he can't sing. Somebody dropped the mic and said, nah. So it took me like about 3 weeks after before I took the mic again and sing. And ever since then, I've been doing it.
So prior to that, didn't you test out your voice? You grew up in Jamaica, so you must go to church and everything there.
Nope.
You didn't know that you could sing?
I was too shy.
Okay, you were too shy.
I used to love it because I grew up in the community with a whole lot of artists and all of that stuff. So I used to love it from back then, but I never had the nerve to really go and say, hey, give me a mic, let me go sing for somebody. Never had that confidence.
Okay, so since you found the nerve and your voice and the confidence and you started singing, did you start off as a solo act?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so talk about that whole period before you started singing in bands.
Well, actually, I used to sing on sound system when I used to live in Connecticut. And then after a while, came down here to Maryland and moved because of family issues and stuff. So I got down here and hooked up with this dude named Smiley, Determination for a little bit, Then after him, I Shell and Simi, some Strikers Posse, formed with them, did a few years with them. Then jump out of that, and me and Storm, I found Storm by myself first, and then Monsoon came along, and you know, we do it for a few years, and I still didn't get the chance to really express my full talent that I want to do. I want to express Kurlou. Okay, so the both of that becomes Kurlou Reggae All Stars.
So that's what you're doing now.
That's what I'm doing now.
Okay, I have to go back because you talk about Ishell Cool. We're gonna speak to Ishell. You talk about Storm Reggae Band. I mentioned that's how I first met you.
Right.
And I remember every time Storm Reggae Band was at Adams Morgan, the place Parke.
Yeah.
How do you feel about separating from that whole thing that I thought looked like family? I mean,
Yeah, it was
you
a
had
family.
good run.
Yeah, it had a good run. Put it that way. But then things that start get really mixed up, and you know the energy that was building up around it, some negative energy. I didn't like it and everything, and so eventually just fell apart.
Fell apart.
So I say it's best for me to just go and do me.
Okay,
You know.
and I know when it fell apart, a lot of people who are familiar with the band started wondering, you know, Monsoon went another way, Lenny Kurlou went another way, but together you complemented each other.
We are the best combination ever.
I'm glad you said
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. But it's like, you know, as I say, I couldn't express my true self, what I want to do. Because I was acting about accommodating him, and, you know, so I just want to be me.
Okay, so one of the things I often wonder when I'm watching you perform is, oh my God, how can you remember the lyrics for all of that those cover songs? Talk about that. You grew up in Jamaica. We know the reggae influence is strong because that's the epicenter of reggae. But how do you remember the lyrics to all of these songs time and time again? Every time I see you do have a different roster of music. What keeps you remembering the lyrics?
I have no clue. Spirit of God. Spirit of God.
The Spirit of God?
Spirit of God, that's all I can say. You know? I mean, it's not like I go home and I sit down and I play the songs and try to memorize it. No, it's just like maybe driving my car and hearing songs over and over. Then, you know, when I hear the beat, it's like, bam,
Bam.
comes back to mind. And just sing.
And I know that you have done some original music.
Yeah,
Those, have you written them?
yeah.
And do you have a writing process? Like when you think about writing a song, what inspires you to come up with the lyrical content for that song?
Most of the time it's like I hear a beat, okay, and I get most of my inspiration when I finish my show, driving home, put in a CD. If I never hear the CD before, even if I heard it before, whatever, the beat playing, then it come to mind. You know, just then I go home. If I don't write it right then and there, I wake up in the morning, I write it. But while I'm driving, I have my little tape recorder, so I can remember. Because once I get home, I don't remember nothing. So I have to have the tape recorder to really, you know, record everything on mine, and you know, it's just that's it. I don't go sit down and say, okay, let me go write about this topic. No, it just come whatever.
What's the latest song that you wrote? The most recent?
That thing there,
Give me a little bit of that thing there.
Lord of mercy.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Some take years before them fall for it. You put me on the spot, you know.
That's what we do. It's called PEP Talk.
all right.
You're on stage almost every night. Come on. This is a stage. Let's do it.
Some take years before them fall for it, while other folks, their whole life relies on it. Enough get hurt and burn in it, and others use it, them mentally sick. So be careful how you give your heart, just be wise and play smart.
Okay. You're shy. Well,
No,
you're
shy,
You're
man,
shy.
shy.
You're shy.
Cut that out, you know.
No,
Cut
we're
that
not
out, you know.
cutting
Cut that
anything.
out, you know. Me can't do it, me can't do it, me can't. I tell you, say me shy.
Okay.
Joke thing.
So let's ask, what is that thing there? Because that thing there
Love.
could be anything. It's love you're talking
Love,
about.
yeah. He says some take years before them fall for it, while other folks, the whole life relies on it. Enough get hurt and burn in it. You know, and when they lose it, they mentally sick. So be careful how you give your heart. Just be wise and play it smart. Love could be a paradise, but then again, it could be like sheet of thin ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that thing there, don't get trapped in that thing there. So be vigilant, cautious and wise, cause some people will make you lose your mind in that thing there. You know?
You still
Simple.
find your voice for
Hey.
love.
But I can't come on, man.
No, you did great.
I'm
you
a
did
shy
great.
guy. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you know, it's good. How do you separate being shy, especially sitting and talking to me, who you see every day in the audience, and I'm always like, Kurlou, and you say, big up Peppy. You know, you're not shy when you're performing on stage, and you have a total different persona here. Oftentimes artists say that.
Yeah.
What happens when you hit the stage?
I feel at home.
You feel at home?
I feel at home. That's the only way I can put it. I just feel at home. If I go in a place and I see 3, 4 people there, just stand up in front of me, I'm shaking. If I see like 25, 50, 100, 1,000, I say, yes, this is it. Feel good. They just relax me. But to see just 2 or 3 people in front of me just looking up in my face like, this is like a year now doing this, it's hard for me to do.
Is it?
Yeah, very.
You're doing great.
That's why I have to have my shades on.
Okay, I thought I was going to ask about the shades. I'm like, is it prescription glasses or is it a cool thing? Because you know, Jamaicans like the shades thing.
Yeah, just hiding my eyes.
Yeah, hiding your eyes.
Yeah, that's all.
Can you just let them see your eyes for a minute? You have some big, beautiful eyes. You're doing the people a great injustice by not showing those eyes. Look at those eyes. Seriously. All right, so let's get back to the music.
Get back to my glasses too.
Yeah, you can put on back your glasses if you want. So I've seen you perform on the DMV circuit a lot. And I know that you've performed outside of the DMV area.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite performance in your career, and why is that special to you?
Special one to me was being on Sting.
Sting?
Sting.
What year?
This was, I think, 96 to 97.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get that gig?
I had a song back then called Homeless Man. My first release. It did well up in New York. And it was on the air in Jamaica. And the IRF and all of them was playing it. So I went to Jamaica in a period of time. And I did another song with another company. 2 Hype label. Okay, so it went number 5 on the bubbling chart in Jamaica. So they say, hey, you know, they have to get in contact with Len. Len hear the song and say, okay, go rehearse with the band and blah, let them see, you know, what you can do. So I went on Sting. I was booked for the Sting in Portmore for one night, okay? So I did so well, they invited me to Montego Bay to do jam work. I mean, whatever they call it in Montego Bay, I don't know if it's, I think Portmore is jam work, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, no, Portmore is Sting, I think, and Montego Bay. Isn't that like Reggae Sumfest, one of those big ones?
No, it's Sting also, because they had 2 Stings back then. But whatever it is, it's another Sting. But they invited me to the other one because it did so well. So I came up after Tony Rebel performed. I came up after him. It was awesome. So that was like, yeah, that's cool. I can do it.
What about other major festivals? Do you have any aspirations to be on certain festivals? We know them have Rebel Salute. They have all kinds of festivals that attract people like yourself, who are singers and not so much DJs. Yeah,
Rebel Salute is one of them, definitely. Because once you're on Rebel Salute, it's like, you know, you get a certain status right there, then and there. Okay. In 1996, 97, when I did Sting, you know, I was, you know, wasn't really ready mentally, because I had family issues and, you know, that I had to be, okay, take care of my family here, got to be back home and this and that. So right now, kids are growing up. I'm ready to go. So I'm ready to fly. Nothing to stop me right now.
And one of the things that I wanted to ask you that I noticed with a lot of musicians like yourself, most of you have other day jobs.
Yeah.
Are you in that category? You have a day job?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So all you do is music.
All I do is music.
Okay, because I was going to ask you how you find the time to balance all of that stuff. But talk about some of the challenges you've had in the past when you had a day job and you had to be downtown a certain time. How did that affect the whole family dynamic?
I tell you, it's like no time for the family, really. You know, really, because I used to go home from work. Say I get home like 5:30. I got to be out of the house by say by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Go to my show. Reach home again like about 3:30 in the morning. Then I gotta be in bed like 4 o'clock because I can't fall asleep like within 10, 15 minutes. 4 o'clock go to bed. 7 o'clock I gotta wake up, do it all over again. But like, you know, because I have like 3, 4 shows a week. So it was like, for the whole week, I may get like 15 hours sleep, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
And what about the compensation part of it? Because we all know that Washington, D.C. is an area where we have more sellers than buyers. There's an overabundance of talent. On any given night, you go down, there's a live reggae band. Most of the venues don't charge anything to come in.
True.
How is it in terms of compensation for the work that you're doing as an artist? Do you feel like you're adequately compensated?
Nope. Not at all.
What keeps you going back?
Love for the music.
Love for the music.
Love for the music. That's it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't be doing it. You know? I mean, no matter what you're going through, you know, me, music is therapeutic. Really. Whatever. If I don't do music, if I don't do a gig for a week and a half, I get sick.
You get sick.
Seriously. You know, so it's like right now I do like 4 or 5 shows a week. A week and a half pass and I don't do a show. So, you know, something wrong with me.
So where can folks go if they'd like to see you perform? And you're performing now with the Lenny Kurlou All-Star Band, right?
Yes.
Who are some of your band members first?
I got Leslie James, Black Seed. I got Justin,
Yeah.
you know, he play bass. And I got Mitch on keyboards, you know, or Daryl on keyboards.
Right.
And I got Ricky Swan on guitar. That's the main ingredient right there.
And what's your schedule like for any, I know you're going to leave here and go to some performance.
Yeah.
So just give us your schedule.
Like tonight, now I'm at Pure Launch in DC. So I'm 1326.
That's on U Street.
Yeah. And then every Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm at Bocom Cafe, Adams Morgan. And then every Thursday, I'll be in Clinton, Maryland, place in Colony South Hotel. You know, every other Saturday, I'm at Babylon Football Cafe in Virginia. So it's like, you know, in between then, I have gigs here sometime at Arab Cafe once in a while. You know, so it's all varies. But those are like the main gigs that are really prominent each week.
And I know that the music industry has changed somewhat. You're still saying that you're not adequately compensated, but you no longer have a day job and you do music full time. How do you manage? Is it
pay off my bills then first before I quit my job.
Okay. You did the smart thing.
You know, you have to make sure that I don't have no credit card bill, I don't hold nobody, no tax and nothing. So only thing I pay is like, you know, mortgage or whatever, insurance on my car. That's about it.
And how does it feel? How does it feel to you knowing that you're living out your passion? How does it feel for you? I mean, you come from somewhere where you never know you can't sing. You find your voice, you go through all of these, you change bands. How does it feel?
Liberated.
Liberated?
Yeah. Yes. You just see it. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I love, you know. Versus going somewhere, punching the clock for the man and he's over your back and, you know, can't feel happy with that. Not at all. It's okay to make the money and everything, but boy, I have a life. I need to live it. I want to can live it. I can live it and do what me want to do. It is what it is.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So can you give the people who are watching your information if they'd like to contact you, especially for bookings?
Okay. Most of the bookings are like Reverb Nation, Kurlou Reggae All Stars. So go on Reverb Nation. You can either put in Lenny Kurlou, Lenny Kurlou, you know, or you can go Kurlou Reggae All Stars, Reverb Nation. I'm also on Facebook, Lenny Kurlou, Twitter, Lenny Kurlou. You know, even what you call the other one, MySpace.
MySpace, you're still on. MySpace is still for artists.
Hey, yeah, man, still use the MySpace, whatever, you know. So I'm all over the place. Even if you go on and Google Lenny Kurlou, a whole bunch of stuff just
will
pop
come
up.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have one final question before you go. Where do you see yourself professionally in, say, the next 2 years?
Next 2 years, I should have an album out and touring.
Beautiful. Where are some of the places you'd like to tour?
Lord of mercy. Talking about Brazil. Talking about even Europe. Most of all, Africa. Yeah, that's one of the main places I want to be at, you know. Yeah.
And what are you doing? I know I said one question. This is just so hard for me to just do one question because I love this. So what are some of the things that you're doing to strategically place yourself where you can get those opportunities that you'd like to have?
Right now I'm in the studio right now. Right now actually something is pending for a mini tour, you know, overseas. So, you know, I'm not want to talk about that yet and jinx it. So, so yeah, but right now I'm in the studio also to really finish up these songs. I don't really want to do an album right now. There's some singles, so I can give it to the radio station because I have a radio station all over in Europe and all of them places waiting for some stuff because they had stuff from me before with Storm and they like the vibes. Okay, a little patience. So it's almost done.
Beautiful, and we love this interview. And just to prove again that you are someone who is doing what he's called to do, can you take us out with a little piece of something? Like how you warm up in the pep coach and thing?
Lord mercy.
Just take us out.
What you want me to sing
you're
about?
watching Pep Talk and
What you
I'm
want me to
talking
sing
to
about?
Lenny Kurlou and he's going to take us out.
You want me to sing about? Anything?
Yes.
On the spot again. Woman, you're my target, and I hope to hit bullseye. Claim you've got a man, but I'm not interested in the guy. You're the one I want, so won't you open up your door? Give it up to me, girl. You be coming back for more. I gotta be loving someone Tonight I need someone. Gotta be loving someone. Woman, you're the one. That's good.
That's great. And thank you for watching Pep Talk with my wonderful guest.
Only Peppy can get that, yeah. Thank you.
Get lost until another pepisode.
So free put your button, boy. So free put your button, see. I like them a take on the rasta. Them all wicked, dirty imposter, boy. Free put your button, boy. Free put your button.